Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will put toe to leather and we'll get started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Westbrook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Westbrook. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Let's it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just drives in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's caught. It's Wade. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab near the marker. It's Daly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. It's a draw. Creates a little space. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Trojans will punt it. On 4th down. Takes it on the return. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Ready. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week. With the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. These corners backing off a bit. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Brings into the open. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.
24, Troy, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
But that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Lost to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road. Lets
it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's fired. And the defense had that one well covered just a game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. His offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. got a man. It's Griffin. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bring in the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a... The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas State's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
when you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy...
There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the ball.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Georgia State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Georgia State comes to the line with the first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but
breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space,
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Miners have the lead, and they have time on their side. But I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the football.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
24, Georgia State, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Shakes off the defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
They boot it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the right, and the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Panthers moving quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. Turning it on. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. from the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights perfectly. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Oh,
there he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Firing to the right, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how fast did this momentum just completely flip? Your defense gives up points. You're down by a touchdown, and your kickoff return unit in the fourth quarter, when you needed a play, comes up with a huge play, and now you are 1 point away from tying this game. Or do we roll the dice and try to take the lead?
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Georgia State jumps back to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the... You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Caught over the middle. It's Booker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on third. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Throws to the tight end. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 35, he's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Panthers want to move quickly.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Breaks the tackle.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those pass guys that get there in a hurry.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And if you didn't know this was a big play, The crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.